10 tips for Greek learners, second part. In this video, I will give examples for my students who are currently learning French, but these tips are useful for every kind of learning goal. Use your visual and spatial memory systems. Metaphors and analogies aren't just for arts and literature. One of the best things you can do to not only remember but more easily understand concepts in many different fields is to create a metaphor or analogy for them. The more visual, the better. Try making a very memorable visual image representing one key item you want to remember. Beyond seeing, try to feel, to hear, and even to smell something you're trying to remember. The funnier and more evocative the images, the better. For example, if you're trying to remember the structure of the sentence in French, try to imagine that you are the verb, your cousin is the subject, and his dog is the object. How does the combination of the three of you can change? Tackle procrastination by focusing on the process instead of the product. Let's say you don't like doing homework in a particular class, so you put off working on the homework. It's only 5 questions, you think. How hard could that be? Deep down, you realize that answering these 5 questions could be a very lengthy job. It's easier to live in a fantasy world where the 5 questions or the 10-page report or whatever can be done at the last minute. Your challenge is to avoid focusing on the product, the answer to the questions. The product is what triggers the pain that causes you to procrastinate. Instead, you need to focus on the process or processes. The small chunks of time you need over days or even weeks to answer the questions or prepare for tests. Who cares whether you finish the homework or grasp the key concepts in any one session? The whole point instead is that you calmly put forth your best effort for a short period, the process. By focusing on process rather than product, you allow yourself to back away from judging yourself. Am I getting closer to finishing? And instead, you allow yourself to relax into the flow of the work. Sleep. Remember that not getting enough sleep the night before a test can negate any other preparation you've done. Sleep washes away the toxins that develop during our day's activities. You want to avoid taking tests or doing anything difficult with little sleep the night before, because it's like trying to think with poison on the brain. Move. And just as importantly as sleep, exercise is surprisingly valuable in helping improve both our memory and our ability to learn. When you move, that is a wonderful way to get the mind disengaged from the normal train of thought. It is very possible that you will come up with new thoughts, new ideas. Mindset. Know that your emotions are just okay. What you can do is to learn how to respond to them better. It is normal to feel a little ridiculous when we're learning something new because not knowing, not being able to, makes us uncomfortable. You have to feel and then overcome that discomfort to improve. Before a test, it is normal to have sweaty palms or racing heart and not on the pit of your stomach. But interestingly, research finds it's how you interpret these symptoms that matters. The story you tell yourself about why you're stressed makes all the difference. If you shift your thinking from "this test has made me afraid" to "this test has got me excited to do my best," it can really improve your performance. Another good tip for panicky test takers is to momentarily turn your attention to your breath. Relax your stomach, place your hand on it, and slowly draw a deep breath. Happy learning! Thanks for watching my final project for learning how to learn with Drs. Barbara Oakley and Terry Sevnowski.